Hi, welcome back to Knit for Brains podcast. I'm Laura Brady.
I'm Karen Miller.
This is episode 145 of our knitting, crafting, sewing, cross-stitch, crocheting, whatever sort of thing we're up to.
Yep.
We're located 60 miles south of Chicago in Bradley, Illinois. You can find us on Instagram, Ravelry, Facebook, and Knit for Brains Designs on Etsy.
You can find me on Ravelry and on Instagram as Loopy Stitcher, Lupy Stitcher, all one word. And in Ravelry, you can also find my designs underneath Loopy Stitcher Designs.
All right, take it away with the weather report.
I didn't, study, but I feel like it's been beautiful.
I feel like it's hot as Hades and humid as you know what.
Today.
Yeah, you walked out that door and that humidity was like... And of course...
But we've had several days where it's been like in the 70s and no humidity.
Yeah, okay, well, go out and do 3 and 4 mile walks and then tell me how you feel.
Well...
At a fast pace. Today almost killed me because I waited until it was like 11:30, 12 o'clock when I went out.
Probably should have done it earlier then.
So it was like 80, somewhere between 84 and 86, and then there was like 79% humidity. I'm like, my sweat had sweat. I was like dripping.
Yeah. Today it is pretty humid, but in the last couple of weeks we've had several nice days where hasn't been a whole lot of humidity. Almost as if fall's like creeping in.
Well, the leaves are already falling off the tree.
Yep.
So, yeah, there's that.
Yeah.
So, okay. Shop update first.
Leaning Tower of Knit for Brains.
So I've lost track of how many updates I've done since I've recorded. So we're just going to really quick go through everything in the shop, and then you'll know.
Yeah.
And we'll go snippety snap. So I'm going to start before I forget our new progress keepers / stitch markers. So they come in a little Knit for Brains tin, and it just slides open. And there's 3 different sets. So there's the gnome.
You know how I love gnomes.
There's the gnome, and you get 4 of these all together in a tin, and they have the round clip on them. That way you can use them for a progress keeper, or this will slide right onto your knitting needle, and you use it as a stitch marker. So the gnomes is one set. Sheeps are another set. And the heart yarn ball is the 3rd set. And if you're thinking on gnomes, I know these are the ones we're getting the lowest on, is the gnome ones right now. And these are made by the husband / producer / everything he does. All right, really quick, the only yarn I have right now in the shop, which should be changing soon because I'm going to do some Halloween ones, is 1,000 Yellow Daisies. And it is on 80/20. It's the 100 grams, 400 yards. 3 of those. I did not pull all of those. Okay. We will run through sock bags. Oh, I do have 3 Notions pouches left. I will not be doing these again. At least not anytime soon. I have Back to the Future, and then this is a Gilmore Girls Shot of Cynicism coffee. So those 3 are in there. Okay, sock bags. These I know are new. I just put in. Happy fall, y'all.
Yeah, those are cute.
The inside is the yellow. These are also new. Oh, and that one I only had 1. With the handmade wool, love to knit. I've got 2 of those. I have 2 of the jack-o'-lanterns. And I love the inside fabric on this one. I am down to only one of the cats. One of the no crows allowed. I think I just called it no crows. Two of the skulls. Only have one of this left. The Mickey Mouse one. I think
That's
I called
fun.
it Halloween Treats. This is one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down to two. And you know, I like this one because it has a little bit of sparkle. And I just think it's really different because you don't really see Halloween globes a lot. It's more Christmas. So I have two of those. The one that we like that we say is bewitched. I have two of those. If you're still in the summer mood, I got some flip-flops for you. Two of those. The flower truck, I have one of those. Butterflies, two of those. And which house is this? Gryffindor. Gryffindor.
Gryffindor.
I have one of those, and it is yellow on the back as well. These are great for socks, hats, mitts. It's a small bag, fits nicely into a purse or backpack. That's what I use for restaurant knitting. So that's all the sock size. Okay. Medium. Oh gosh. Okay. Whew. The Happy Fall You All. I have two of those. Ghost. One. I think I call this webs or cobwebs. It's Mickey and Minnie. One of those. Two of the skulls. I can't see. Oh, I got quite a few of this one. The No Crow. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Oh my gosh. Hocus Pocus. Two of those. Flower trucks. One of those. Butterflies. Two of those. Well, this one got wrinkled up in the pile. Bewitched Halloween. 4. These I have. Oh, I'm going to switch that. I love this one. If this one doesn't go soon, I'm purchasing it because, oh, the sparkle.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. This one's fun too. All the bees and butterflies, and I like the little rainbow.
I like that one too.
Two Seinfeld ones left. And then this one I have in the medium stack just for lack of where else to put it. It is kind of a custom sized one. The measurements are on the description on the Etsy shop, and it is like a scrappy one. Ow. That was my elbow. These are great for shawls.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good size bag. Box bottom. Okay, so that's mediums. We're moving right along, folks. Next and last are wireframes. Oh my goodness. We're going to go this way with this stack. Okay. Okay. There we go. Happy fall, y'all. In the wireframe, it has the yellow inside, just like the other ones. It has the Knit for Brains wood zipper pull. I am down to only 2 of those left. The Halloween one with the sparkles. And this has the black with polka dots. I've got 3 of those. No crows. I've got 2 of those. Stay. And Hocus Pocus, I have 2. And since we're on the last one, we'll go ahead and open it up then and show you sizing. They're big. I use these for sweaters. It's huge. And then it can stand open on its own. So, it has the wires in there. Oh, go this way. I like the stack. Oh, my shoulders can let me. All right. So all of that is, well, this isn't even counting what I've sold out on.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. All of that is in the shop, which is probably why I had a shoulder neck flare up last week. Can you put it down that way, maybe? All right. So that's Knit for Brains Designs on Etsy. Yay, yay. Okay. FOs.
Okay. I have finally a pair of sock FOs. This is the Whisper and Willow, which you guys have seen multiple times. And the last time I was where the marker was up here, and I was doing cuff down. And there's the other one.
Look at her go.
Yes. Finished off the needles.
All right. Mine will be random because I have no idea what's in what bag, as usual. Okay, this is Phil.
And the yarn is by a dyer who no longer dyes anymore, so.
All right. Phil's socks. And this makes pair 11. DK wide-ribbed sock. The yarn I am using is the main color is Arkansas Yarn Co. DK sock in the When Your BFF Loves Blue. The contrast I'm using is Sweet Tea Yarns Navy Pier. I need a big sock collector. So this makes 11 for his bag of socks. Ta-da! And there is a second one somewhere. There it is. So, yep. Moving right along on his box. So I have yarn caked up for another pair. And then I know I have another skein I actually purchased for that. So that would put me at like 13. And then since I have a tracing of his foot, I might do him some fingering weight socks too to go in there. Look at me being all ambitious and stuff.
Yeah.
He's going to love it. Well, he loves me anyways, but he's really going to love me come Christmas, huh? I have him some fingerless mitts and some hats already, and a hat already. So
There you go.
All right. You got another FO?
Yes, I have one more. FO.
Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Gotta make more room.
This is by Bucella. It's called Santa Collage. It's one of the kits that Laura had gotten me when she was doing secondhand thrifting. And I finished the second one.
Oh, nice.
I actually started the third. So
an FO and a whip.
Yep.
There you guys go.
Yep. Those are fun and easy.
Okay.
There's quite a bit of color change in this little bitty circle.
Yeah.
But what I really like is there's not a whole lot of back stitch in them.
Okay. My next one is a pair of the Point Edwards mitts. for my friend's bag or box of mitts. The yarn is from Dog Star Knits. And it's the Grim Grinning Ghost. They came out really pretty. I like this colorway.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are going to get tired of seeing DK White socks, Point Edwards. I promise, after Christmas, I won't be doing all these. Maybe. We'll see.
I actually may have been roped into making a pair of those.
Well, these are nice and quick because she doesn't like the brim that folds down.
Yeah.
So that's like,
Yeah.
don't have to double that and uses less yarn. So I end up like with quite a bit of yarn left. That's probably enough to make a pair of Journey socks, I would imagine, from looking at it. So there's that. I know I have a couple more FOs. And I have a hoe, too. Okay, we'll go here next. These are a pair of Journey socks. And I don't know what the yarn is. Because it was just, it was in the cubby that had just like little bits, like remnants of skeins. And there was no tag with it. Which was actually one of my big cubbies, and I have a couple skeins of, full skeins of yarn that are still in the skein form that don't have tags for some reason. I don't know what happened. So there's those. Another pair of Journey socks for me to add to my collection. And down there. All right, the next one. So, I might as well put the other one down because it's going to fall.
It's going to fall.
Okay. So next one is the Love Note by Tin Can Knits that I was knitting for Peanut, the granddaughter. And we had decided to make the 4 to 6 years because she's 3 now. And she's kind of tall, but she's very, very slender. But the thing is this was meant to be knit with fingering and mohair. But it does say you can substitute, DK. So I'm holding fingering double. Which I didn't use as much yarn as I had hoped. I can tell you that. So the yarn I was using, I had these 2 little bits left. Which one would be going, oh, that's great. Still have all this. This has been like never ending.
Well, yeah.
I've made a lot of projects with this.
How many yards is in it?
So this is Stroll Fingering Knit Picks. High Tea Tonal is the colorway. 462 yards.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So I've done I think this is like the second sweater I've done for Peanut out of this. I think the first one I just left it as fingering. So you'll be seeing this colorway again because this will be going back in my closet. Because I still got 3 left. But the sweater's quite large. And I sent a picture to Alisha and she's like, oh no, you got to try it on her. I'm like, no, I don't. It's too big. And then Brett was like, well, looks are sometimes deceiving. Well, I put like my t-shirt next to it. And I'm like, yeah, there's no way. This might fit her next Christmas.
That's okay.
But look how cute it is, guys.
Oh, yeah.
It's big. It's good size.
It's just because she's so slender.
Well, because these are supposed to be 3/4 length sleeves. That would be long sleeves for sure on her.
For sure.
But yeah, I think it's too big. But I am putting it away, and I'm going to give it to her for Christmas. And she was so cute. She was at knit night with me, and I actually was able to knit with her. And I took out the sweater and I'm knitting it. And she looks over and I was like, oh, Peanut, this is a sweater for you. And she turns around, she goes, oh, Mimi, that pink sweater's for me. And she was so excited. So I know she'll like it. But I think it came out really, really cute.
Mm-hmm.
But because this one came out so big, later on in Whips, you're going to see a second one because me being me, did I wait and try it on her? No, I just cast it on another one, a smaller size. And if that one ends up being like so small that I'm like, yeah, it's not going to work, not a big deal. I can find a little girl to gift it to.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not worried about it. And I really enjoyed knitting it.
Mm-hmm.
So why not? And I have the yarn.
What would be cute with that is to make it into a sweater dress.
Oh, yeah. It wouldn't take much.
No.
It really wouldn't. But yeah, I am like really happy. It was so wet the other day. I'm like, it is not going to dry in time for the podcast. So I made Brett help me because it was on a bunch of mats blocking, and I had him help me carry it from the living room out to the back patio, put it out there for 2 hours. Well, we had went to eat and Goodwill and stuff, and by the time we came back, it was dry as could be.
Cool.
So perfect.
Yeah, but I could see her with some little leggings, and that'd be like a sweater dress, and then she'd be able to wear it even longer as she got, because she's not.
Well, I
she's
figure
thin. She's
I'm going
tall.
to put it away, and it will be wrapped for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So she'll get it in December, and they can try it on her and see what they think. So, yeah. Okay, so there's that. And then I do have a hoe. It is in this bag, I believe. Come here, sack blocker. So I went into my cubby of all the leftover yarns because I'm working on trying to chew that down, guys. And I know it's Arkansas Yarn Co. Do I have the tag? I do. It's another Arkansas Yarn Co. and it is Blue Right By Me. I had made
sweater,
myself a sweater and Little Man a sweater.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm doing journey socks. Because I'm determined to empty out that cubby that has all those bits and... Look how cute. It's blue. So that one is done. And literally just started. The second one. This would have been worked on to, when we went out for dinner today, but I took something else with me, which is amazing. But, so it didn't get work done. Which my dinner was not good.
Where'd you go?
Well, we wanted to go to Luconi's for garlic beef wraps. We went there yesterday. They were closed. So I'm like, well, they'll be open on Sunday because they do, the pizza buffet is only now 2 days a week. It's Tuesday and Sunday, which we didn't want buffet, but, whatever. But I'm like, they'll be open. They weren't open again. You gotta be kidding me. And that's all I really wanted.
Yeah. So
we ended up going to Poor Boys, which normally there I get the burger with gyro meat on it. And I decided I want to, switch to something else. So I ordered their grilled chicken sandwich. I don't think it went anywhere near a grill. My opinion is... You know how, well, you might not know because you don't have dogs, but when dogs are having problems with their stomachs, sometimes you'll boil them, a chicken breast, so there's like no flavor and it's just, that's what it tasted like. It was nasty and it was tough. But I did have their garlic fries, which I love, which I made sure I brushed my teeth before I came in here. I'm like, oh, I can't click here because they're really good. Which was fine, whatever. And then we ended up walking over to Burkott's because as we were going in, I saw on the sign they had a sale on ribeye steaks. And I'm like, ooh. So, yeah, there's that. All right. Let me pack this back up. Why don't you tell the folks about our knit-along?
Okay, Gift the Knits. that is going on from now until December 31st or whereabouts there when we podcast that following beginning of January, depending on when that falls. You can knit, crochet, or make anything as long as you're giving it to someone, whether it's a charity, a friend, family, anything like that. Even, dogs, if you, speaking of pets, if you donate to vets and stuff like that, you can make anything. We don't have a requirement in size, how much yarn you have to use. It just has to be for someone else. You cannot gift it to yourself.
I threw in diamond painting last time too.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Diamond painting too.
You know what? Cross stitching.
Cross stitching, yeah. Anything that you're making for somebody else. Yep, any craft. And that's the only requirement.
I don't want to leave anybody out.
Yeah.
So, and it's our knit along. We can do what we want.
Exactly. Exactly.
So yeah, make sure you there's an FO and a chatter thread. I don't know if you said that. Be active in both because we'll choose winners from both of those.
Yep.
I know there's going to be some yarn prizes, some bag prizes. I don't know what else.
And the more people, the more prizes that we have.
I think we're around. I don't remember. Hold on. It'll take me 2 seconds because it's like goes right to it because I've gone to it so much. Oh, we have more entries. 71 entries. And I can tell you, don't be discouraged by the 71 entries because we have 2 people in particular that is probably between the 2 of them well over half of those entries. They are knitting like crazy. And you can only win 1 prize.
Right.
So there's going to be plenty of prizes. So don't be discouraged if, you see that. So yeah, right now we have 71 entries.
Yeah, but the fun thing about that too is that you can peruse through that and get ideas for yourself and find patterns that you didn't know about.
Yeah, we've got hats, socks, gnomes, sweaters, a purse, mitts. I mean, look at those.
Wow.
And she's gifting them. Well, it is to her stepdaughter. 4 Pines Knitting. Why do I know her? What's her name? Lynn. Yeah. She usually does this every year. There's another sweater. I'm trying to think. I thought we had a diamond painting object that was entered, but it might have been a few pages back. So there's been knitting and crochet entered. What? Well, okay. Well, my phone's not working. I really like these socks by 72 Stitches. I thought those were really nice. Came out really cute. Some ornaments. Too. Some little heart ornaments. So even like smaller things like that, that you're gifting. Oh, there's some Shy Moments entered some dishcloths, which who doesn't? Oh, these are perfect for Halloween. Again, 72 Stitches. All right. I love your yarn choices. I'm going to tell you right now.
Yeah, she has a podcast, Knit All the Yarn.
Look at that one too. She's got.
She can crank them out.
Yeah, she has good yarn choices. So yeah, well, that lady made like probably a good 3 or 4 sets of like somebody knit a cardigan. I thought I was gonna be able to find that, but I'm not gonna.
You'll find it later after we're done.
Yeah, later when we're done. Well, yeah. I'm gonna keep looking. Do you have a whip to share?
I have lots of whips. So
we'll jump in and we'll go back and forth.
Okay, let me see. Where's my? Okay, here it is.
There it is. I found it. Diamond painting notebook.
Oh, neat.
Just look at that, guys.
That is cool.
So you can just buy the kit and do something like that. Oh, you like these?
Oh, yes.
These are very Karen. So yeah, if nothing else, and that's 4 Pines Knitting again. She made those for her boss.
Wow.
She must like her book.
Nice boss.
So yeah, if nothing else, to give you some ideas for patterns too that you might want to knit.
So I am doing the wide rib DK sock, except I'm doing toe up, not cuff down. I was doing the Maybe Baby, but I was like, with this yarn, it was a little bit much, and I'm like, let's just make it simpler on myself. So
And that's a very easy pattern.
Yeah, you guys had seen this with part of the Maybe Baby pattern, but what I ended up doing was ripping it down to the toe, and then just going up and starting with the foot with the rib pattern. And this is, again, Cherry Pie DK, so she's no longer very fall color.
She is going to have some, I believe, as of last I heard, possibly some Christmas sets.
Oh, cool.
So don't count her out.
Okay.
And there is still some yarn in her shop currently.
So I have been bringing this to when I go out to the hospital and just starting to knit away. Switch some of my stuff out.
Is it my turn again?
So really, I had gone down to here, and I knit all of this in the last like 3 days. So it goes really quick.
Okay, let me put my little stitch stoppers on. Okay, so this is my second love note. Good golly. I lost the name of it. It was like,
Ready?
it was there and then it was like completely gone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm using knit picks again because I also
Quite a
have
bit
that in
of that,
blue.
apparently.
Yeah, I have more skeins of this in the closet.
Yeah.
And this is called Blue Yonder Tonal. So I'm holding this double this time. And I'm doing the size 2 to 4. I just put the sleeves on hold. I got the lace part done already. So I basically, which you can't really see very well because it's not stretched.
Yeah.
So now I'm just knitting in the round. And this, I'm thinking might actually fit her now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I'll probably end up giving her this one if it fit. And by the time I block it, because that one grew quite a bit.
Yeah.
And I didn't even like really aggressively block it.
Mm-hmm.
I tried not to, but in order to get this to really open up,
Yeah.
you had to block that part. So this will probably actually be a really good fit for her leading up to Christmas, I would imagine.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Very nice. Okay. The next one I've made progress on because I finished the Abominable Bowl, or the Yeti as I like to call it. This is by Plum Street Sampler, and this is Bigfoot Bunch. You can't tell, but there's, besides the bigger one, there's a little one over there and one in the very top corner. So I've gone through, quite a bit started on that. And this is on 36, which I figured I'm not quite there. It takes, it's hard to see. And I like the coverage with the 2 strands versus the 1. So it makes it pretty almost bunchy.
It pops out.
It does pop out.
It gives it texture.
But I'm using, like, with the way I'm going to do it is, like, the outside of the leaves, I'm actually going to use the 2 strands. And then on the inside, I'm going to use 1.
Perfect.
So that'll really make it almost look like 3D when it's done. So, yeah. Yep. Almost done with the outsides of the leaves.
Okay, this one is a new cast on since I saw you last. I don't remember what it's called. Oh yeah, I do. Okay, it's a Casapinka pattern. It was for local yarn shawl day, but it was from 2018. I went back.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty.
We saw it on another podcast when we were watching.
Oh, okay.
Dramatic Knits.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And I went, oh, I like that. So,
it's like, and it's Casapinka.
the yarn I'm using. The first one is Woolberry Fiber Co. And it is the colorway It's Magical. The second one is the Yarn at Home Mom. And it's a Gilmore Girls reference for Thanksgiving dinners. And as always, Casapinka is very addicting for me. So I made myself, after I cast this on, put it away.
Are you sure you made yourself put it away? Because it looks like you did quite a bit.
Yeah, no, I made myself put it away because honestly, it probably would have been done by now. It really probably would have been done by now. Can you grab that? Mm-hmm. Okay, so from there to there. Look at that, guys. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, very interesting. And your color choices are really different, too.
Yeah.
But they go together.
Yeah.
Neat.
It's very fallish.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's a reason why I did that. There's always a reason why I do
There's
things,
a method
folks.
to your madness.
Yep. And I knew you'd be like, this isn't your colors.
Exactly.
I'm not keeping it. That's why. Lately, I've been going, before I cast on something, I've been going, okay, I know I'm going to gift it, so who am I gifting it to? And that's how I'm going to pick the yarn. So that's what I've been doing. I stand in front of my stash and I go, what color would they like?
It's funny. So, okay, so
What in the world is going
last time I was gifted Shadow Box. And I started it, and I've been doing it in hand, and I actually got quite a bit done. I've got the inside.
Oh, wow.
Almost all of... I just have to do the dark pink in the picture and the outline, and this whole area right here will be done, and then it'll just be adding, like, you know, the wallpaper. And then you cross stitch. There's another piece of fabric in there to to do the two front pieces. So yeah, and I've been doing this in hand. It's been really nice to be able to do something a little different instead of always in a hoop or a Q-snap.
All right, you guys have seen this 110 times. And you're probably thinking, is she ever going to finish it? Oh, I will, in good time. Mm-hmm. All right. Scotch Broom. Arkansas Yarn Co. in the Butt Bustin' Betty. I've shown it so much that I actually remember the name. That is sad. I do not know how much work I have done on this. I don't know that I did a whole lot. Let's see. I should have a Crackers Keeper somewhere. Yeah, I didn't do much. That's kind of pathetic. I literally put 4 rows on it. That's it. But, I mean, it's growing. It'll be cute. I'm not in a hurry for it. So that's why it kind of keeps getting casted to the side. Gotta get some Christmas stuff done and not.
So you're at the point where you're together and just knitting in the round, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay.
And I talked about, well, I think I've said it the last couple times actually. I want to actually seam up the top of this. Mm-hmm. Because that way I know how long to make it, because I am not doing it crop. I'm going to do it regular length.
Right.
So I really need to seam that up, so I'll be able to try, because with that neckline, I'm not sure how it's
Yeah.
gonna sit and how it's gonna drape.
Right.
And I don't want to make it too long.
Right.
So I really should get on that.
Yeah.
Well, you know, there's a lot of things I should do. I don't know, like block a poncho and sew that together too. All in good time.
Yeah, all in due time.
I work well under pressure, and that's a Christmas gift. So, you know, come December 21st, I'll be forced to do it.
That you won't be forced to do because that's for yourself.
Yeah, this is for me.
But the poncho.
Yeah. No, you know what? As soon as I start wrapping presents.
But at least you're ahead of the game. It's already knitted. Unlike me, I wait until the 21st to cast it on.
Yeah, no, I couldn't do that. That would not be good.
Oh, sure. Why can't I get this cowl done in, 4 days? With everything that's going on. So yeah, this is the Moons of 2022. You guys have seen this, and you'll probably see this quite a bit because it's a huge piece. It's like 200 stitches wide by 323 high, so it's going to take some time. But I am almost and really close to being finished with the full coverage part. I just got that little itty bitty square.
Once you get that done, the rest will be a breeze.
Oh yeah. So really, that and down to here would be a second page finish for it. So really, once I get this little section done, it'll go a lot faster. I hope.
It will. It will be a lot faster once that's done.
Yeah. And I'm using the call for DMC colors on that. On a 32 count Artiste linen from Hobby Lobby.
Okay. My next one is the Mama Vertebrae. And then I am knitting out of Yowza, Miss Babs. Shining City. I'm still on the first skein, so I mean they're big uns. So still on the first one. I don't know. It's to the point now it's rolling. Yeah, I probably only did about 5 rows on this as well. How sad is that? And it's rolling, so it's hard to show, but I love the way the yarn is knitting up.
Yeah, it almost looks like flowers.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's really pretty. So I need to work on my sweaters more this time. And quit getting distracted by other things. At least a sweater, you know. Although I did have a couple. No. Okay, I say this, but Karen, do you see what's on my cutting table? I say I'm going to focus on these projects. Do you see what's on my cutting table? Mm-hmm. Guys, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 skeins of yarn. Mm-hmm. Caked up for new projects. This is why I don't get my sweaters done, folks. I mean, there's no sense rushing in, though, is there?
Okay. I pulled out one of my oldest whips from Cross Stitch. And it's one that my son constantly bugs me about.
Oh my gosh, my card is moving.
And I tease him it will be finished when I pass away. Which is, yeah. Anyways, which is not cool to say to him, but. So he will probably, because he always bugs me about it, I will actually probably gift it to him when I'm done. It's an old one. It's out of print. It's The Last Supper. And I have 3/4 of it completed. But here's the problem. I got 2 problems. I never backstitched from this side. So this all needs to be backstitched. besides finishing
But
off this
does
other
it?
edge.
Yeah.
I know.
I was like,
And I
because
picked
like
it up
here,
and
you're like,
and I did
maybe
the back
not.
stitching in here, and you really can't even freaking tell.
Well, that's what, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is he gonna?
I mean,
know?
I know. I think I'm going to probably end up back stitching because
the things that will show.
the things that will show
That needs the division.
right,
But like his outfit, and I mean, that's very
with all the shading.
Yeah.
And their faces, backstitch their faces.
Yes, we're cheaters.
And, and their feet, but their actual outfits themselves, because I actually backstitched all of this underneath, right here, from here to here.
Yeah,
and you can't even tell.
I won't
all the blue, you can't even tell.
Nope.
I mean, unless you could do this, and you're like,
yeah, no,
take
don't
off
even
your
waste your time.
And the other thing is, because it was an old piece and it was stuck up, I ended up with some masking tape marks. I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to get that out. So here's the thought: after I'm done, I'm going to tea dye it.
There you go.
And purposely mark it up so that it's not going to matter that these two little squares over here are marked with masking tape. It's all gonna, it'll age it and you know. So yeah, I will probably end up doing like, you can see all of their dishes and stuff that are on top of the table, along with these two sections here, and their faces, and the rest of it is
it's pointless.
Yeah.
So you'll be done in no time.
And that's all DMC. This is back when we used to have a cross-stitch store in town years and years ago. I started this. I don't even know how long ago, to be honest. It needs a good ironing. So, I worked on that. Even though you can't tell. Like, well, lesson learned.
No. Let me see. Is there anything else? Tell me I lost. There it is. All right. Since I finished a pair of Point Edward Smiths, I had to start another pair.
Mm-hmm.
So this time I am knitting with Bumpy yarn, and the colorway is True Colors.
Was this gifted to you? Because I don't think I've ever been with you in it. Possibly, or like a secondhand.
No.
Like a D-stash, possibly?
I know I've bought a bag from her a while back.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if I purchased it then or Flora sent. I don't know.
Who knows?
At any rate, I got my cuff done. And it's knitting up really pretty. Yeah, my naughty stitch marker. That's from I think it's from Simply Serving.
Yeah?
I think so. I had to have it when I saw it. Which I told myself I was not buying any more stitch markers or progress keepers because I have tons. And then people, Charlotte, tag me in things on Instagram. The minute I saw it, I thought of you. Oh, thanks.
Enabling you? There's nothing wrong with that.
So I might have ordered. But I've been so good. Okay. You know what? We'll just do a complete confession. I might have ordered 2 things.
When? Today?
No. Yesterday, when I was at Goodwill, Charlotte tagged me in a stitch marker set. And I might have bought that when I was Goodwill shopping. And then today, I bought a yarn club. Just 1 month. That I've been looking at. That I didn't get last month. And I did not get the month before. And now I'm like, you know what? I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
Well, I've been bad. I'm just going to admit.
I have not purchased. You guys know I have not been purchasing.
No.
So, yeah, things happen. Oops.
Your spaces have been getting bigger, so I guess it's time to
I
fill them
know.
up.
Look how big they're getting. And you hadn't even seen that one down there on the floor.
Wow.
Yeah. I was actually able to start organizing it a little bit now, so yay me. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still got plenty. All right, got more whips?
No, that's it.
Okay, well then I'll just keep on trucking. I think I got a couple more. If I can get my stuff in my bag. This one, I got a little bit of work done on, not a ton. See, I think what tends to happen is once I get to a project to the point that I'm just knitting, then it sits.
So that's your story?
Well, both my sweaters are just knitting. This is just knitting.
So you don't have to think about it.
Yeah, it's weird.
Well, those you should keep for when you're like watching the show and like really into it, so you can just keep knitting and not
I've
even
been
pay
doing
attention.
Phil's socks and Laura's mitts. And I don't know, I work that lace while I've been watching TV. And it's completely correct, I'll have you know, on both of them. Okay, so this is that weird pronounced bag that we...
Would be.
There we go. I'm not very far in it. I mean, I'm a little further. I took it to dinner with me so I could have some progress on it. How about that? The yarn I'm using... Did I just pull... No. Oh, thank God. I thought
It's not funny. It's so not funny. The look at her face was like oh my God, where did that come from? Did that come from my...
Thought I just pulled this out of the bag. I had extra needles in there from when I was doing the top of it. I was like, you have got to be kidding me. But the good thing is this is a thicker yarn, so it would have been easier to pick up. Speaking of yarn, I don't know the colorway because the tags were off. I had bought a bunch of different colors of this DK Joy, or Joy DK from Michaels for the kids.
Yeah.
Sweaters, and I had this left over.
I think that's just continued now. I don't think they carry it anymore.
So, I take my... Oh, well, I guess I could actually leave those on. Well, why don't I need to take those off? Because, okay. So the top of it is finished where the I-cord drawstring will go through.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm just knitting in the round.
Yeah.
So where the Luke's coffee mug is, to the bottom, is what I knit today, really quick.
Yeah. Well, and then the yarn itself, it's nothing like, it's not sparkle. It doesn't change colors. It doesn't, yeah.
But it'll end up being a pretty...
it does its purpose. It's a pretty color.
Well, and it's going to end up being a pretty bag when it's done because you weave in different colors through this. So, yeah. Well, it's one of those things, yet again, I'm making for me, so I'm like, no big rush.
Yeah.
Just like I have another sweater on the needles that you guys ain't seen in forever. That's just sitting out there. I also have a pattern I'm knitting that I'm designing that's been sitting out there forever that I haven't touched. Yep. So it happens. Yep. But yet I have all these grand plans coming up. Just wait until I tell you guys. Okay, I have one more, which is my crochet blanket. And I did do a lot of sewing the last 2 weeks as well. Yeah. So that does cut into knitting time. Okay, so I did do some on this. So, where my Arkansas Progress Keeper is, all the way up, and all the way down. So that was actually quite a bit. Mm-hmm. The next one I do, I will definitely be holding the fingering weight double. So it doesn't take quite as long. Because as much as I've added to this, I'm like, yeah, it hasn't grown very much. I need to add in some more brighter colors, because now I'm kind of getting like the...
It's kind of getting dull.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it. Yeah.
But I reach in and I just grab a color, so... And I'm almost to the point that I'm going to be needing to refill my bag of colors.
Mm-hmm.
That could be part of the problem. Because I have actually gone through a lot of the scraps. Oh, there's some more bright ones in there. And some yellows. But see, like, some of them, there's, like, quite a bit. Like,
Yeah.
I would not want to use all of that.
And you've already used that at the very...
No, that's
It
different.
looks like... Is it
Yeah,
different?
it's different. That one's brighter. It's like I thought I had. Like, this one's freaking neon.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So there's that. Okay. So that's all my whips, finally. And each time I'm like, oh, I wonder if I'm going to have anything to show. Yeah, all right. Okay. Let's do coupon codes really quick. 5603. So we've got Amanda Ray Cole on Revelry. If you use code KFB19, will receive 20% off in her Revelry shop. Our new one, which is, well, it was new last time, from Gypsy Yarns on Etsy. If you use code KFB20, you'll receive 20% off, and that's good from now until December 31st.
Oh, cool.
And I have been browsing the shop. So if you're watching, you're probably going to get an order soon. I'm trying to spread this out so it doesn't look like I'm purchasing, you know.
Yeah.
So go and check her out on Etsy, and on Instagram she's also Gypsy Yarns. All right. I have no yes, I do. Never mind. Do you have acquisitions?
Who are you and where's Laura?
No, I have stuff. I have stuff. I was gonna say I don't have stuff. No, I have stuff.
Okay.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff happens.
Yeah. Yesterday, what did I go looking for? I just felt like going, I think. And I went to Hobby Lobby and found some really pretty different colors for fabric. These are all 32 count linen Zweiger. This one's rust, mustard, and like a cotton blue. Navy blue. So I got that. And then I have been looking for, so if you guys remember this pattern, Focus Pocus.
Mm.
And I went and got the yarn or the floss for it. I got all sorts of floss in there. That's where I put it in here. Wait a minute. And then ordered material to go with it that came in. You can tell I just like threw all my stuff together on my way over. And this is the material I'm going to be using for that pattern. Picture this plus. I don't have a colorway for it. Not pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. And I think this is a 32 also. Oh, actually 28 count. So I'll be doing that. So I'm all set for that. And actually I've been looking for, now the colors that they picked, it's all DMC, which is great. And the colors are bright, but I was like, you know, it would really be fun if I ended up with neon. So I've been looking for it. This is just their Artiste brand, and it was on sale. So I figured, what the heck, I'll try this. And this way I can pick which green, yellow green that I want to use with that one. Because also on the other Halloween that I had showed you guys in recent past, I got the material for that. And this has kind of got a little bit of a purple tinge to the background to it. I don't know if you can tell. There's a little bit of modeling, but not a whole lot. And I think this is also Picture This Plus. Yep. Picture This Plus. Actually, this is 16 count Ada. So, yeah. There you can kind of see the purple modeling. So that'll be fun for the Halloween. So I think one of those bright oranges. So I have all the DMC for that too. So I'm ready to go for those 2 Halloween projects. Got that. Not to mention some more, extras. You can't have enough extra rings or needles or a needle tin. I got that. Let's see. I got some more DMC. Yeah, this is the one that this Paris Cooler is what I'm going to use that purple fabric with. And so the orange on this and the windows and stuff it's kind of dark. So I'm going to try some brighter colors to pop it, to make it pop. And then, let me see what else. You guys already saw one of my purchases. I got magnetic cables. So when I have excess of yarn, you just roll it up and it connects together with the magnets, which is nice.
Excess of fabric?
Yep.
Not yarn.
Yeah, excess. Words. I got this on Amazon. Those aren't too bad. The only thing I wish I would have done is really paid attention to the size of the magnets, because there are some that the magnets are larger, and I wish I would have gotten those. Let's see, what else? And then somebody asked me if I needed some cotton. And I actually may have more of this coming, because one of the waitresses at Family House, apparently her daughter has a whole bunch of yarn left over somehow, some way. And she says, I think it's that cotton yarn that you get to make dishcloths with. I'm like, all right. She said, would you? I'm like, sure, if it's free. So she has my number. I'm just waiting for her to get a hold of me. So I might be getting, and she said it's a bag full of yarn. So more to come on that. And today I may have made 4 or 5 purchases.
See,
just
I am this morning. The well-behaved one nowadays.
Yep,
I am.
Yep. So.
Is that it?
That's it for me.
Okay, so we'll start with Goodwill. If I can make room. Oh my god. There's stuff all over the place.
I know, we're an utter mess.
Okay, so the first time I went to Goodwill, and it's funny that I found this because it's probably like a year or 2 ago, I had seen a pattern for this particular yarn. And now I found it at a Goodwill. It was a basket pattern made out of the t-shirt yarn. You remember when I saw that and I was obsessing about it?
Yeah.
And I had some, but it wasn't the right stuff and it didn't work. Oh, I got it at Goodwill.
Cool.
Yeah. $2.99. I think they were both $2.99. And they sell for like, this was from Amazon, this one originally, because I looked it up and it was like $20. And I paid $3 for it.
Cool.
So I got those. So sometime in the future, I will be doing those baskets.
Yeah.
There's also patterns for like bags that you can make. So yeah, definitely we'll be using that. Then, oh my gosh, hold on. I don't have no room. I'm gonna have to start putting stuff over here. Okay, I'm just gonna do these out of order. I'm not gonna dig through. Okay, so yesterday I found this little fun bit.
Oh, that is fun. That's different.
Right? It's really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure what I'm going to use it for. But I liked it. And it was 99 cents, so why not?
Looks like it's going to be really fun to make something with.
Oh, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. Oh, I did get a cross stitch kit to make for my granddaughter.
Oh, that's
for her bedroom.
cute. She'll like that.
And it's brand new. Has everything in there for... Oh, actually, it was half off. So, half off that price. Also, at the same one that I got that from, I found a little bee kit. It's crocheted. Has everything in there that you need. Then I found some diamond painting stuff.
Oh.
And basically it's stickers that you diamond paint. And you can put on things. So I have a couple glass containers they're going on. I'm going to get some nicer notebooks to put them on. So yeah.
Cool.
That was 99 cents and it has all the beads and everything in there too. So
yeah.
It had a tumbler in there too, but it was like a plastic. I didn't want it. So I was just like, no, we'll just donate that back.
Yeah.
So I took that out. All right. We went thrifting, not just like up north, our usual areas, but different area further. It's easier to do this.
I guess so.
So, I got the patterns printed already. This is Premier Puzzle Yarn. And there are 2 patterns. The first one is a puzzle poncho. And I'll have you know there's no seaming. You knit it around. It has cute little cables on the front.
Yeah.
So I got enough yarn to make 2 of these. And then I also have enough yarn to crochet a springtime throw.
Holy cow.
Which is that. So one of the ponchos will be this. There's 2 skeins of that. One of the ponchos will be this. And the blanket will also be this. Because there's 6 of those. So yeah. And I didn't even take everything. There was also 2 more of these in like a black gray color as well. Or 4. Yeah, so I did actually leave some yarn behind.
You restrained yourself?
But I have plans for these. And even printed the pattern already. So. Yeah. So then, we also went. Oh, my nose itches. I gotta take a drink. I ended up not going to the Michigan Fiber Festival because first I had scheduling issues, and then the day that I was like, okay, I'll go that day. Then I was like, you know what? I think I'd rather do something else because there's going to be a lot of woolly wool.
Yeah. And she didn't have me to go with her to.
Well, I had a partner to go with me. I did have a partner to go with me that would have, dealt with that. So me and Brett ended up going to, well, we went to a quilt store, which was pretty much a non-existent quilt store. It was, I bought nothing, if that tells you anything.
So it's a lot.
that doesn't happen very often.
Yeah.
And then we went to the yarn store. We went to Wool & Co. in South Elgin.
Oh.
So, Brett did take a video, and he will put the video of the store that shows the whole store at the end of this video. So if you want to see that, hang tight. It was really nice, too, because it's huge. And then each section, there's like a wood placard. And it tells you the name of the yarn, what's in the yarn, what's the yardage, what's the price. So I was able to go, nope, allergic, next area. Nope, allergic, next area. Oh, okay, this area is good for me. So no issues.
Yeah.
Until the very end when I went into their clearance thing and that wasn't labeled, then I touched something I shouldn't have.
Yeah.
But it's fine. I always have Benadryl with me. So I kind of pre-shopped because they do have a website. So I was kind of looking around on that. So let me show you their card with their info. So you can order online. So this item I knew I was getting. It was a kit for the Cascade Mega Plaid Mitts.
That's fun.
And it has the yarn and the pattern. It's sport weight yarn. So that'll be fun. So I knew I was getting this one. This next kit I bought, I looked at and then I was like, oh, I don't really need to get the kit when I go. I can just, I'll get the pattern on Ravelry, blah, blah, blah. Well, then I decided when I was there, you know what? I'm just going to support them. And I'm going to get the kit. And it is the Malabrigo Aerial Cowl Kit.
Pretty.
There's that. Then I got some Leading Men Fiber Arts and their Sparkle Sock. And it's called Jupiter Recognize.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Isn't that pretty? How'd you get that? Then I bought some scentless soak, and I actually sniffed it, and it is scentless.
Yeah.
Unlike my other stuff that says it's scentless, and it's freaking lavender. My husband's like, well, are you sure they didn't mislabel that other one? I said, no, because I've talked to other people that have had that brand, because it was not the soak brand, and they had gotten the scentless, and it was the same way, that it smelled like lavender. So
yeah,
I can't use it.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and got a big bottle of this. Then I went ahead and got a set of the Cocoa Knits yarn snips. Let me just take them on the box so it'll be easier for you guys to see.
Uh-oh.
What? Okay. If I knew where my phone was.
New battery time.
And I'm like buried. I couldn't even find my phone. Okay, let me show you the snips. Snip, snip, snip. Oh, and they're kind of noisy, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. I don't know. I guess I'll know they're cutting. Oh, look. This is Cocoa Knits on there.
Those look sharp.
Good. Okay, good. So I got those. And then I went ahead and got these just to see what all the muss and fuss is about, because I don't see that there really should be that much muss and fuss over them, but I'll let you know once I use them. Do you know what I got? Oh, you know what I got. Go ahead.
The ropes.
Yes. Pearls. These are called pearl strings. They're by Minnie and Pearl. I got the Blue Jay color. I got the Sweater Plus pack. So it has different lengths and whatever. Which I have the Clover ones that have like a needle on the end to pick up, which I love. I just don't really see myself loving these things, but maybe I'm wrong. We'll see.
It's a very pretty blue.
Isn't it though? They have them in all different colors.
Of course, if you're going to try something.
I mean, if I'm going to try
be
something.
in your favorite color.
Yeah. So, that's all I got there. So I didn't go crazy.
No.
Because, well, we've already discussed it. I've been on very good behavior this year.
Mm-hmm.
It was a very nice store. People were very friendly. It wasn't too bad to get to. There was a lot of stuff I could not touch.
Mm-hmm.
But at least it was labeled.
Yeah.
So there's that. That's always nice. We had also done, that's the end of my acquisitions. We had also done another little mini trip, which was to the Fabric Warehouse. And on our way there, we noticed something new. Well, and I was like, wait a second. I pull up my phone, look it up. Because it looks like this huge gas station.
Mm-hmm.
Like with tons and tons of pumps, which reminds you of Buc-ee's.
Mm-hmm.
And as we're going past, I'm going like this, and in the middle of the store, you see the sign lit up that said barbecue. And I'm like, so I looked them up. We ended up going on our way back. It was a Buc-ee's knockoff. It was called Wally's. Don't waste your time.
Okay.
Okay. It had the exact same setup as Buc-ee's. To the T. Okay. And they claimed on their website, just like Buc-ee's does, cleanest bathrooms. We have a person that is always doing the bathrooms. That is true at Buc-ee's. Wally's? I had to go into 6 different stalls before I found one I could use.
Oh. That's the worst.
Yeah. So then we went to their, barbecue thing where they make the sandwiches, and they even have the identical sandwiches to Buc-ee's.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, well, we know what we like at Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
So we got that.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have a lot. Like, they had some of own brand stuff, but not like what Buc-ee's does. And they even had like the shopping areas set up the same as Buc-ee's. Like,
it's like somebody took pictures or worked there and brought it back to the company.
Precisely.
Yeah.
It was identical, other than it was not Buc-ee's. And sandwiches.
Nope.
No. Mm-mm. Cookies. Mm.
How do you mess up cookies?
Okay. Let me just tell you how you can mess up cookies. I got the oatmeal raisins, which are the same ones I got at Buc-ee's, which were so soft and just moist, especially for an oatmeal cookie.
Mm-hmm.
They were so good. And they were like nice and thin. And these things were like freaking hockey pucks. And were just dry and there was something else we tried. So anyways, if you see a Wally's and you think, oh, yeah, no, just keep going. Not worth it. There's that. Let me see if we have anything else in here. Fabric Warehouse. Well, okay. Wool and Co. I told you video at the end. TV watching. I finished Pretty Little Liars Original Sins. Once they finally decided to release all this episodes, it was driving me nuts. 2 this week, 3 this week. I mean, really. But I finished it. Very good. Now we'll see if it gets picked up for another season or not. Hard telling. Still watching Without a Trace. Update, though. I believe I'm thinking I might be in the 3rd season now. And I complained last time that it wasn't... Like, it was just the cases and you didn't see, like, anything of their personal life, which I was not really liking. It has changed now. It is now evolving more. You're getting more of their personal lives. So, much better. So, it is getting better season by season. So, there's that. Other than that, I've caught up on a few things on the DVR. I haven't watched, like... a ton of TV because, well, I was sewing a lot. That's what it boils down to, folks. And that's why the knitting kind of took a hit, too. And I'm not going to say it's going to be any better next time because I do still have a stack of fabric staring at me.
And there's another stack behind you.
I mean... All right. How about you?
So...
Oh, God.
Of course, House of Dragons came out last Sunday, so I, of course, had to binge watch Game of Thrones. So I'm still binge watching Game of Thrones. I did watch the first of House of Dragons, and I know the second one's out tonight. So I will continue to do that. I'm really positive about that. I love those kinds of shows.
That's all you.
Yep. Actually, both me and Chuck, because Chuck is a huge Lord of the Rings fan, so I know we're probably going to be watching the new Lord of the Rings, Ring of Power, I think it's called, that's coming out on Amazon Prime September 7th, so I know that's in the horizon. The other day, I haven't really been watching a whole lot of The Cold Case. I've been continuing to watch on my master class, the juniors competition, so I'm up to season 7 out of 8. So I'm almost done with that.
Have you watched The Comeback?
No. I don't know that that's available to stream. It might be.
It's live now. Like, it's not done yet.
Oh, okay. What else? And then the other day, let's see, the other day I wasn't for sure what I wanted to watch. I was like, Criminal Minds is coming back. So I went to go pull up where it was on Netflix, and they got rid of Netflix. And
what are you supposed to watch next? We had a discussion about this, and I need you to watch it.
Yeah, I know. I'm supposed to watch Schitt's Creek.
God.
So I went back and started watching that season over again. I think it's on Paramount because I couldn't find where it was at. So I'm like, I have no idea what season I was on. So I started that over.
Well, I wouldn't worry about getting too involved because my prediction is that Criminal Minds that's coming back is not going to last.
It's only going to last for a season, you think?
It's not going to make it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the people the actors that people actually like are not coming back.
Yeah.
So it's not going to make it.
Yeah.
Just my prediction.
Yep, we'll see. I think there was something else, but I don't remember what it was.
I know it wasn't Schitt's Creek like you're supposed to be watching. Just saying, if somebody wants to talk about Schitt's Creek with me, you know where I'm at.
Stranger Things. So finally got Chuck, because we're watching that one together, and the hardest part is he will not binge watch, and I think I've said this before. Like, I'm lucky
Well,
if...
then he shouldn't watch TV. I'm just saying.
What we were watching? Oh, we did finish season 3, so now we have to start season 4. So it was moving along well enough that we ended up watching 3 in one night, and it was quite a bit for him.
You know what you need to do is you need to find him something that he can do while he watches TV. Because then he'll be willing to binge.
You know what he's found?
Oh, God, our Jolly.
Jigsaw puzzles.
Well, then set
And
him up.
word searches.
No, word searches aren't good with TV.
But he's like jigsaw puzzle fanatic. So bad that he'll see things and he'll be like, that would make a great jigsaw puzzle.
I mean, you could set him up a puzzle area right in front of the TV.
He does them on his iPad.
Oh, God.
He does the electronic
Well,
ones.
that's not doing a puzzle.
I know, it's not.
And that's from a person that hates puzzles. I say that, but I had just recently bought a puzzle. But, hey. Yeah, no, you need to find something that's, like, not on his electronics. Something hands-on, kind of like, with our knitting or something that he can do where he'll want to sit.
Well, he'll sit and watch his Ancient Aliens and his Bigfoot and his history. I mean, like, we sit down and we'll watch Exploration Unknown with Josh Gates together in his, what is it? Oak Island, The Curse of Oak Island. Those are all history boring shows.
I don't watch stuff like that. No, thank you. That's why me and my husband have our separate TVs. That's how you keep a marriage healthy, guys. Separate rooms with your own TVs. Yep. I mean, true story.
Yep.
If I want to sit all day and binge watch something, that's what I do.
Yep. So that's what I'm up to.
We used to have some shows that we watched together, but we don't watch anything anymore together. We're completely separate.
Yeah. The two that I'm really hyped about are The Lord of the Rings and the
Schitt's Creek.
House of Dragons.
Just saying.
We shall see.
I purchased special Schitt's Creek fabric for myself, and I might be able to make you one too. Saying. Just saying. Putting it out there.
Do you feel the pressure, folks?
I just need somebody to talk to about it. If you guys watched it and, want to talk about it, I'm here. Well, normally when we're watching the same thing, we can be like, oh, or I can text you and be like, and I'll even rewatch it with you. So I'll be like on the same season and show and stuff. So there's that. She laughs at me.
Watch that instead of our podcast.
Oh, we could do that. That would be something new. Well, we do have those times that we get caught up on podcasts. So that's actually a good idea. Well, they're only, they were originally half-hour episodes, so then they're not even a half hour because there's no commercials and whatnot, so shoot, even if we watched 2 or 3 a week and then still watched, I'm telling you, I'm going to get her into it yet, guys.
I see something in my future.
I made her watch cooking videos for a while. Do you remember that?
Yep.
I'm like, hey, she's got a new cooking video out.
Yep.
You never know when you come over here. So, yeah. I don't think there's anything else
No.
new. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get up at this point. There's such a mess.
Yeah, we both got, we're surrounded.
Oh, my goodness. Good times. All right, do you want to tell them about all the YouTube stuff? I almost said a bad word. Did you hear that?
Make sure you like, subscribe, and ring the bell.
I'm not allowed to say it because I say it in the wrong order. So yeah, go check out bags and whatnot at For Brains Designs on Etsy. If you hang on after this finishes, he will have the video up of Wool & Co.
Yep.
If you'd like to get a little glimpse of their store.
Make sure you post your stuff on Gift the Knits and the Make Along.
Go to Bucky's, not Wally's.
And apparently you need to watch Schitt's Creek.
Yes. Yes. And I'm starting to run no, I have a few things on my list, but I am starting to run lower on my list. So if you guys are watching stuff that you're really enjoying, tell us about it.
Yep.
We read all the comments. I might not. Sometimes I don't respond. I definitely. I heard everything. Yeah. So that way, you guys know I've read it. I respond if. Yeah. Depending. Yeah. Depending. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's it, and we will see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye.
Bye.